This is Hannibal back here from the HannibalTV.com. Darby Allin, the AEW star that was teaming with Sting, and his most recent big match was Sting's retirement match, where they retired as AEW Tag Team Champions. He broke his foot in three different places in a match against Jay White a couple weeks after that Sting match, and apparently he was crossing the street in New York City yesterday and was hit by a bus. However, from what I understand, he didn't receive any serious injuries from that. The traffic is crazy in New York City. And by the way, when I talk about there's way too many small wrestlers in AEW, Darby Allin I consider a good wrestler. I like him. There's just overall seemingly a million small wrestlers that don't have gimmicks like Darby and don't stand out like Darby, that are just wasted space on the roster and watered down the product. Drew McIntyre, it was announced by The Rock, who of course is one of the top dogs on the WWE board of directors, that McIntyre has re-signed with the company. His contract was expiring, but he recently, for about 5 minutes, won the second WWE title uh, in that match with Seth Rollins, and he's clearly feuding with CM Punk, so I don't think there was much risk of him leaving. He probably could have got a good payday in AEW, but the way the AEW product is, first of all, McIntyre's not a ratings mover. I mean, he was a former WWE champion, but he's been known not to move ratings, but he is popular in Scotland, and he does have fans here too. But like, if he went to AEW, I don't think he'd be a game changer in AEW. And with how like the product isn't exactly hot right now, it's just like he'd probably make a lot of money, but his career would fade. Where at least in WWE, they've since 3MB, whenever he returned there, he's always seemed to have a decent push. And he's pretty much the only Scottish guy I know of, so they need a guy representing Scotland. So the other two major contracts that are expiring soon are Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, two others that are likely not going to go anywhere. Ricochet apparently beat Johnny Garingo, and I might be, or Gargano, in a WWE Speed match final that was taped after SmackDown. This is like a Twitter gimmick where I think all the matches had to be under 5 minutes. Kerry Morton, the son of Ricky Morton, graduated from university with a degree in marketing and business law. He apparently runs NWA's social media. So he has a job with the NWA above his wrestling with the company, of course. Um, I haven't actually seen him wrestle. I recall that he wrestled one match for SWE Fury, where I think Ricky Morton may have managed him or teamed with him, but I can't remember actually seeing him wrestle. But I haven't heard any negative reports on him. Rick Bassman, who I mentioned Sting earlier, Sting recently posted publicly about Rick. So did Kurt Angle. He's been battling brain cancer. For anyone that doesn't know that, that's why we haven't seen any of his podcasts on my channel. Hell with radiation treatments. He's gonna do a non-live interview with me tonight that I'm either gonna post later after the interview or in the next few days. He's going to cover everything. By the way, this is his eye a couple days ago from side effects of the radiation treatment. I really like Rick. He's one of my best friends. So it's horrible to see him going through that. Um, he's a really nice guy. He's misunderstood sometimes, but he's a really nice guy. And yeah, he wants to cover his whole career for the record. So if any of you guys have any questions you want me to throw in there for Rick, um, let me know. We're gonna stream that on his channel as well. So enjoy your Sunday. I hope I'm gonna do a big workout today. I'm gonna do spinning for the first time today as well. Because speaking of foot injuries, Darby Allin has his foot injury. I've had this horrible foot injury for months now. That's it's improving now with very, very diligent icing and red light therapy that Trisha Morrison, Tommy Morrison's widow, gave me this red light device that I'm putting on my foot an hour a day. It's really helping. But man, foot injuries are just brutal injuries to deal with. However, I am going to be back in the ring by June 29th in Napanee, Ontario, where I don't know if I'm going to have an hour-long match, but by the August event that where I'm going to be teaming actually with a legend from wrestling that Jack Kilby's going to announce fairly soon. I think June 29th is going to be a test for me. I think the one in August is going to be where I'm really going to show my stuff. But it is me, and I'm gonna really try my best to put on a crazy match June 29th as well. I do not know who I'm wrestling yet, but Paul Roma is going to be there. Mario Mancina, Angel Medina, Renee Dupree, a bunch of women wrestlers. There's actually going to be a women wrestler from the U.S. Debuting for Great North Wrestling on this event as well. So have a great Sunday. It's actually warm here today. Yesterday was cold. Today I may have to turn on my air condition because one of the reasons I've been up for an hour and it's only 6:13 a.m. is because I was boiling hot.